Good morning, and welcome to the Essential California newsletter. It is Saturday, November 4th. Here's what you don't want to miss this weekend. Top stories. Weinstein case. The New York Police Department stepped up the pressure on movie mogul Harvey Weinstein on Friday, saying it had received a credible rape allegation from an actress, had corroborated parts of her story, and was gathering evidence for an arrest warrant. Paz de la Huerta has said she told New York police that in 2010 Weinstein raped her twice. Weinstein has unequivocally denied any allegations of non-consensual sex. Los Angeles Times. The details. More on the de la Huerta allegations. Vanity Fair. Complicated investigations. In the 3 weeks since allegations of sexual misconduct by Weinstein first surfaced, the movie mogul has already become the subject of criminal investigations in at least 4 jurisdictions. But it's probably going to take time for detectives to investigate the various accusations made by women. All of the inquiries appear to be in their early stages, and detectives will need to work to corroborate their stories, examine evidence and interview any witnesses. These are not the easiest cases, so you want the most timely and the most corroborated, one expert said. Los Angeles Times. Real-life House of Cards. Kevin Spacey helped build Netflix. Now the streaming services has severed ties with him, and the series House of Cards is ending after Spacey was accused of sexual harassment and assault by numerous men, including employees on the show. What's the effect on Netflix? Analysts said the cancellation of House of Cards was probably an easy decision for Netflix to make, because the series was already past its prime and nearing the end of its run. Los Angeles Times. Is a helicopter a tractor? In Los Angeles' Boyle Heights neighborhood, anti-gentrification protesters have declared war on art galleries. In Venice, locals bemoan the ever-growing tech company presence. In the Bay Area, where residents see a bike share program sponsored by Ford as a symbol of gentrification, bikes have been tossed in a lake and had tires slashed. In the Genesee Valley, people have wrestled with a question maybe only rural denizens can properly contemplate: is a helicopter a tractor? The best buddy cop story. In the Los Angeles Police Department, partners typically last a year or 2 in the same car. Sometimes, working styles clash. More often, someone gets transferred or promoted. A decade together is long, 3 unheard of. So after nearly 30 years patrolling together, 2 LAPD officers are ending their epic partnership. Los Angeles Times. The smell. After years of enduring the stench of spoiled meat and decaying carcasses from nearby rendering plants, residents of southeast Los Angeles County could finally see some relief under new rules approved Friday. Los Angeles Times. Winter is coming. A mountain pass across the Sierra Nevada that runs through Yosemite National Park was closed to traffic Friday ahead of storms expected to dump up to 2 feet of snow on the highest peaks, park officials said. Associated Press. Around California. Major fight looming. Los Angeles school district officials plan to recommend at the next school board meeting that 10 charter schools be shut down because they refuse to comply with district rules. Los Angeles Times. SWAT standoff. A man shot at police after fleeing Roscoe's House of Chicken and Waffles in Inglewood on Thursday. Los Angeles Times. More power in the classrooms. California teachers feel more power and influence than peers in other states, a survey has found. EdSource. In case you're wondering, the annual holiday movie sneak section published by the Los Angeles Times typically includes features on movies from all major studios, reflecting the diversity of films Hollywood offers during the holidays, one of the busiest box office periods of the year. This year, Walt Disney Company's studios declined to offer the Times advanced screenings, citing what it called unfair coverage of its business ties with Anaheim. The Times will continue to review and cover Disney movies and programs when they are available to the public. Los Angeles Times. Plus, read more here. Washington Post. This week's most popular stories in Essential California. 1. A U.S. citizen was among 3 killed in a Tijuana shooting. San Diego Union Tribune. 2. and one-time production intern accuses Dustin Hoffman of sexually harassing her when she was 17. The Hollywood Reporter. 3. Apple reportedly fired an iPhone X engineer after his daughter's hands-on video went viral. The Verge. 4. The Dodgers asked Adrian Gonzalez to remain a World Series spectator, not a participant. Los Angeles Times. 5. The Astros defeated the Dodgers 5-1 to earn their first World Series title. Los Angeles Times. Isimi, here are this week's great reads. How the fire affects your taxes. How will the Northern California wildfires affect the property taxes of those who lost their homes? California law offers homeowners numerous ways to lower their taxes in the short term and maintain their previous rates if they decide to rebuild or move to a new home. Los Angeles Times. Heartbreaking, both children are gone, and the parents are still unaware. The unimaginable agony of the Shepherd family. Los Angeles Times. At the theaters, Guillermo del Toro's The Shape of Water is a genre-blending movie about loving otherness. Los Angeles Times. Sam Smith is back. The British pop singer, who has a new album, tried to come out on his own terms. But now he's listening. New York Times. Very interesting. Amidst the thousands of Russian Twitter handles revealed by the House Intelligence Committee to be posing as Americans, one stood apart. The @California Rep account, notably misspelled, appeared to help lead the push for California secession, which gained notable steam in the aftermath of Donald Trump's 2016 victory. Think Progress. Twitter allegations. In 2015, Twitter sidestepped Russian account warnings, a former employee says. Bloomberg. What's Rick up to? Former Laker Rick Fox has begun to embrace esports, which combined have estimated 2017 revenues of $1 billion to $1.5 billion and could be headed to the Paris Olympics in 2024. The Wall Street Journal.